Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lady Lions Girls Lacrosse. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's game between the Pope John Lady Lions and the Lenape Valley Patriots. And that was a nice celebration for both Kira Donegan and Jordan Smith at halftime. And also congratulations to the Lenape Valley seniors who are here today on their girls lacrosse team. 4-3 is your score. Pope John over Lenape Valley as we start the second half. The Lady Lions in their blue uniforms, blue jerseys, white numbers with blue and white skirts. And they are going right to left. Lenape Valley in their white jerseys with blue and red numbers. Patriots across the front and blue skirts, and they're heading left to right. Olivia Zawicki and Addison Coles in the face-off, or the draw. And here we go. Ball's in the air, and it's picked up by Cata DeSanctis. Nice play by DeSanctis to scoop that up. Here she comes down the middle of the field. She'll turn to the right now. Loses it out of her cross. She'll get it back up. The JV team won earlier today, 10-4, to up their record to 8-0. Boys Lacrosse Senior Night will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday. I am looking for a volunteer out there from the boys lacrosse team to video that. We can upload it to the channel because I'll be at the baseball game at 2 p.m. for 100 in Warren, Sussex. And then after the baseball game, I'll head right down to the lacrosse field for lacrosse. Whistle in front as Gang was approaching the net. So yeah, back-to-back games, and it was supposed to be 11 a.m. for baseball, but the SATs have moved it back to 2. And then the boys lacrosse at 4, so it'll be a tight squeeze, but I think we'll be able to get both games in. Here's Gang. The shot on goal. Save McCracken. Nice save by Kylie McCracken. Zawicki not giving her any quarter to be able to toss that ball down, but she gets it to number 33, Regina Williams. Williams racing in. The center of the field. Coming in on goal. The shot. Saved by the goalkeeper, and that is, I think it's Bella Booker. Booker's in net now for Kendall Weiss, so Bella Booker with the save. Cole's able to steal it away, but we have a whistle. Stoppage in play. And it's going to be Lenape Valley ball. No, they're giving it back to Booker. So they'll have her shoot it out again. Yeah, she just drops it off for number 3, Rachel Castro. Here's Castro on the far side. Across the midfield stripe into Lenape Valley territory. Pass down to Serena Lorenzo. Lorenzo with a goal today, along with Gang and Zawicki. Here's a shot. Score! Serena Lorenzo past the goalkeeper and just inside the left post. Lorenzo's second of the game, and Pope John takes a 5-3 lead. So I was just going through the roster of players who have scored. Lorenzo was on there, and she's on there again. So Zawicki and Lorenzo and Gang, Lorenzo, and then the 5th player. Once I see the name, I'll remember. Oh, Jordan Smith. Smith with a goal in this game as well. So 5-3, Pope John leads. DeSanctis trying to get it from Coles, and she does. And so now Pope John moving back into Lenape Valley territory, up by a deuce. DeSanctis will take it behind the Lenape Valley net. It's popped out of her cross, goes out of bounds. They say it remains Pope John ball. DeSanctis pass to Sedlick. Now to Gang. Lily passes it to Olivia Zawicki. Zawicki looking to make a break into the middle. Popped out of a cross by the Lenape Valley defense. Zawicki will get it back. Free possession. Zawicki coming in to Gang. She couldn't take it cleanly, so picks it back up off the turf. That was Kendra Smith on Gang. Pass to DeSanctis. DeSanctis coming in. Oh, she got hit in the head area. Whistle on the play. I think that's going to set up a free possession. So Connor DeSanctis will set up right in front of the goal circle. Kylie McCracken, the goalkeeper, against DeSanctis. Here we go. DeSanctis race in. The shot. Score! Connor DeSanctis with the goal to put Pope John up 6-3. So DeSanctis has been all over this field today. Finally gets a shot on goal against McCracken, and she's able to put it into the back of the net. Pope John takes a 6-3 lead over Lenape Valley. Time of the goal, 8:08 remaining, third quarter. Pope John up by a triple. Zawicki setting up for the for the draw against Coles.
Let's go, Patriots!
Here it is. Goes right into the cross of Lily Gang. It's knocked loose by Coles, but Gang picks it back up. Lily Gang looking to add to her goal total. She's got one. Gang with the pass to Zawicki. Still loose. Over to Serena Lorenzo. Back to Zawicki. Now down low in the corner to, I think that's Rachel Cat. No, it's Grace Sedlick. Sedlick to Zawicki. Livia coming in on the left side. Can't get around the defense. She'll try it again. Try it underneath. No opening. Now Gang, it goes past her. And it bounces back to Gang with a little help from Rachel Castro. An infraction against number 8 there. And that is Cassidy Truesdale. Now Gang racing in. Lily Gang on the left. Zawicki. Zawicki up top. Zawicki looking for a lane. She's tripped down. Call. It was a push against number 3, Addison Coles. 6:50 remaining, third quarter. Zawicki with a free possession. Here we go. And a movement. And it was a save by McCracken, but there was movement by number 33, Regina Williams, before the whistle. So Zawicki will get another shot at it. Here it is. Zawicki with the shot. Goes wide left. Out of bounds. Pope John's closest. Juliana Ramirez right on that back line. Here's Sedlick. Now to Gang. Gang on the left. It's loose behind the Lenape Valley net. Picked up by number 5, Faith Catalano. So Catalano will pass it out. Gets it to Kendra Smith. Pops out of her cross. Lions trying to scoop it up, and Olivia Zawicki has it. Zawicki with the pass to Lorenzo. It's loose on the turf. And there is Catalano. Past her. Comes to the midfield stripe. And now number 22. And that is Alana Williams. 5:27 to go, third quarter. Pope John has opened up a 6-3 lead on Lenape Valley. Mike Formersano along with you, calling today's game. We had the JV game first. It was 10-4 Pope John. And now the varsity game. And the Lions lead 6-3. De Oliveria in. Knocked down by Zawicki. She gets it back. 5 minutes remaining. Third quarter. Now the pass. Stolen away. Jordan Smith. Smith on the far side. The pass. Down the field. Serena Lorenzo with it. Lorenzo racing in on the right post. She'll take it behind the Lenape Valley goal. Now over to Sedlick. Grace Sedlick. And Catalano gets her stick on Sedlick's next loose, but it goes to Gang. Lily Gang Coming in on Truesdell. Now DeSanctis, who has a goal. Connor DeSanctis. Pass to Lorenzo. Serena Lorenzo. On the right post. She elects to come back. Pass to DeSanctis. Connor breaks in. It's knocked out of her cross. And an infraction against number 33, Regina Williams. That will set up a free possession for DeSanctis. But not right on the circle. She's a little further back. So here she comes. Pass in front. Knocked down by Lenape Valley. It's loose on the turf. And scooped up by number 36. 38, Layla Bortak. Bortak racing over the midfield stripe into Pope John territory. She's got a lane coming in, closed off by Walton. The pass over, we have a whistle. Regina Williams in possession. I think she's going to get a free possession right in front of the goal circle. 3:11 to go, third quarter. Against Bella Booker, the shot, score! Regina Williams puts it between the five-hole, the legs of Bella Booker. And with 3:10 remaining, or 3:02 remaining, it is 6-4. Lenape Valley has cut the Pope John lead to 2.
Let's go! 2 more! Let's go!
So the goal by Regina Williams. Now the face-off, or the draw at center field, will be against Olivia Zawicki. And I think it'll be against number 38, Layla Bortak. Here's the draw. Goes in the air, pass to Sanctus, and Williams is able to scoop it up. Gina Williams. We got a hit against Pope John and a call against Gang. Now here comes Williams. Williams in the middle of the field. Looking for a shot. Shoots, score! Gina Williams, 2 straight goals. And Lenape Valley has cut the Pope John lead to just 1. And the Lenape Valley contingent getting into it. 6-5, Pope John. Their lead is just 1 now. 2 straight goals by Regina Williams. Past goalkeeper Bella Booker.
2-1-7!
That is the loudest I've heard the Lenape Valley crowd tonight. They are really getting into it. Here's Zawicki against Bortak. Here's a face-off. Well, Lenape Valley with a nice comeback so far. They're just 1 down. Here's a face-off, or the draw. It's taken by Lenape Valley. Here's Williams again. Williams trying to get around Smith. She does the shot. Save, Booker. Oh, Pope John needed that save. She got her cross on it on the right side just in time. So now Lenape Valley with it in the corner. It's number 14, Gianna Molinari. Molinari back behind the Pope John net. It's loose. It comes over to number 16, Zoe De Oliveira.
Coachy!
De Oliveira in the middle. She's looking to pass. Gives it off to Bortak.
Let's go, G, get a game.
Now over to number 32, Sarah Spring. In front, Williams scores! Rachel Williams scores 3 straight goals, a natural hat trick, and 1:31 to go. A 6-6 tie for Lenape Valley against Pope John. Wow, okay. Oh, wow. Well, Rachel Williams just broke the record for all-time leading scorer for Lenape Valley, so it makes that goal extra sweet for Lenape Valley. Congratulations to her. Rachel Williams, the all-time leading scorer for Lenape Valley.
Yeah, G.
And she's tied this game 6-6, and now Pope John is taking time. Head coach Rob Zawicki telling his team to calm down and to find a way to turn around the momentum of this game. Well, minute 31 to go in the third quarter. We're deadlocked at 6. And now, Kira Donegan, right near the baseball field over there, is warming up Kendall Weiss. I wouldn't be surprised if Weiss comes back in net for Pope John. Let you know what's going on the channel tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. 4:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. We will be up at the baseball diamond here at Pope John High School as they'll be taking on the Wayne Hills Patriots. 4:30 tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. On Saturday, 100 and Warren Sussex action. First, baseball, then lacrosse. Baseball at 2 p.m. The Pope John Lions, the 4 seed, take on number 13, Lenape Valley. And then immediately following will be down here at the lacrosse field, the top-seeded Pope John Lions boys lacrosse team, taking on the number 8 seed, Delaware Valley Terriers. It all starts at 2 p.m. on Saturday, right here at Pope John High School. You don't want to miss it. Come on down to the school if you can. If you can't, watch it on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Or be here and watch it on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. You can watch it with my commentary. So, there you go. Pope John possession, and wow, did they need that. Here's DeSantis. And it would behoove Pope John to score quickly here and turn the momentum around. 3 straight goals by number 33, Regina Williams, and she leads all scorers all time at Lenape Valley for girls lacrosse. So congratulations to her for that. Here is Jordan Smith. Smith, the pass to Zawicki. Zawicki in the middle. Looks to cut to the right. Now Gang. 49 seconds. Here's Gang. Racing to the middle. Popped out. And an infraction against Lenape Valley. So Gang should have a free possession. Not quite at the top of the crease, but close enough. Gang comes in. The shot. Saved by McCracken. Now Williams with it. 35 seconds to go. It's Williams with the pass downfield. It's loose. Pope John trying to scoop it up. De Oliveira. She has it with 18 seconds. Walton on her. Walton knocks it loose. Pope John trying to scoop it up. We have a whistle, and it's going to be Lenape Valley ball. 5 seconds to go. I think they're going to run out of time. As the clock winds down, there's a buzzer for the end of the third period. Wow, what a comeback for Lenape Valley. Down 6-3, Regina Williams nets a natural hat trick, and she becomes Lenape Valley's all-time leading scorer. 6-6, we're tied here after 3 quarters between the Patriots and the Pope John Lady Lions. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
We're loud enough. We need to get a little louder. Okay, get a megaphone.
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lady Lions girls lacrosse. Mike Formisano along with you calling today's action. The Pope John Lady Lions varsity team looking to do what the JV team did earlier today, and that's win against Lenape Valley. 10-4 win for JV, but the varsity tied 6-6. I've already gone ahead and told you about tomorrow on the channel, baseball against Wayne Hills, and then Saturday, the 100 in Warren Sussex tournaments, 2 p.m., baseball, then lacrosse. And then, nothing on Sunday. And on Monday, I think it's baseball against Roxbury. And then after that, I really don't know. We really have to find out what's going on with the 100 in Warren Sussex tournaments. on May 6th. I believe if the boys lacrosse team gets past Delaware Valley, then we're looking at semifinal, possibly against Sparta, number 4 seed.
If the game ends tied, put up 5 minutes, and I'll come talk to you.
That's if the game's tied at the 4 quarters. We'll have a 5-minute overtime, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, Roxbury baseball at Roxbury, Pope John and Roxbury on Monday. Tuesday should be a lacrosse game, Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex, if Pope John wins against Delaware Valley. It could be against Sparta. It could be the number 5 seed. And then Wednesday, more Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex action. Could be baseball. It could be softball. Softball team has a bye to the quarterfinals, so they don't play till Wednesday.
Let's go.
Baseball is in the second round. They play on Saturday. They have to advance to a game on Wednesday. And then the rest of the week, I'm really not sure. We'll figure it out as the Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex tournaments go along, but we're going to try and cover as much of it as possible. We'll do the same thing with the state tournaments. They're at the same place. It works out well for me. Like if the baseball team was on the road, I wouldn't be able to do that. I have to choose one or the other. But since both teams are home, I can go to both and cover both for you guys. Here's the face-off to start the 4th quarter. Coles against Zwicky. And it's won by Lenape Valley. Here is Williams up the field into Pope John territory. Stolen away by Allie Walton. And Walton now with it. And she'll start up from the backs up about 10 yards and then comes off. Here's Allie Walton. We're tied at 6 here. If we are tied after 4 quarters, it'll be a 5-minute overtime. Ball's knocked loose. Whistle on the play. 11:30 and counting. Lions now going left to right, and Lenape Valley going right to left. Pope John in blue. Lenape Valley mostly white, but also red and blue. Stolen by Lenape Valley. Here is number 14. And that is Gianna Molinari. Molinari with it. The pass over to D'Oliveira. Zoe D'Oliveira. Now over to Layla Bortak. Knocked loose. Whistle on the play. And Bortak sets up for a free possession. Pope John opened up a 6-3 lead after having a 4-3 lead at halftime. Bortak with the shot. Score! Just underneath the crossbar. A bounce shot by Bortak. That puts the Patriots in the lead, 7-6. And now they've come all the way back and have taken the lead from Pope John. So now the Lady Lions looking to find a way to come back into this game. 7-6, Lenape Valley over Pope John. So, Olivia Zwicky against Addison Coles on the draw. It's up in the air. And it's won by Lenape Valley, Regina Williams. Jordan Smith trying to knock it loose, and she does. Smith is able to steal it away. Now knocked under her cross, but she gets it on the bounce. Here's Jordan Smith. Pass up to Serena Lorenzo. Lorenzo, middle of the field. She'll pass it off. Pass. Aaron. And now picked up by Lenape Valley. Now Sarah Patino, number 14, goes out of bounds. And it's Pope John ball. Here's Walton. Allie Walton. The Pope John team has had so many 1-goal losses this year. And they're hoping not to have another one today. 9.5 to go in quarter number 4. Lenape Valley is taking a 7-6 lead on Pope John.
It's all right, kid. Bad call.
Put 10 seconds back up. 9:30.
So the referee's adjusting the clock to 9:30. That's what we'll start up with. Pope John with the ball. think it's Jordan Smith with it. Well, I was going back to the referee, so. And he gives it to Jordan Smith. So Smith on the left wing. 9.5 to go. Pope John looking to tie the score.
Go, White.
Smith, Bortak in front of her.
Defense.
Smith looking to cut in. Scrub of players in front. Goes to Gang. Lily Gang takes a hit. The shot saved by McCracken. It's loose. Gang chases it. And the ball goes over to Lenape Valley. 9:02 to go in the fourth. And so now the pass out.
Get open.
Faith Catalano on the sideline. It's knocked loose. So now the pass up to number 14, Gianna Molinari.
Get open, G.
Molinari on the far sideline. Pass down low to number 32. That is Sarah Spring in front. And Kendall Weiss was able to snag that from her. Nice save by Kendall Weiss, the freshman goalie. And now the pass over to Rachel Castro. Castro with 8:10 to go. It's knocked out of her cross. She gets it back. Trying to get around the Lenape Valley defense. Pass over to Jordan Smith. Smith on the turf. She'll push it back and into the cross of Maya Agner. Now to Connor DeSanctis. DeSanctis up the right side to Lorenzo. Tight pass, but he gets there. Lorenzo continues to go. Serena flips it over to Lily Gang. 7.5 to go. Pope John sets up their offense. Here is Jordan Smith. Smith racing down the middle. Smith looking for a room. Pass down low. Now Zawicki behind.
Who's covering the middle?
On top, the shot. Score! Jordan Smith comes around from behind the goal on the left post and beats McCracken with 7:10 remaining. And Pope John has tied the game 7-7 with Lenape Valley. Well, it's 7th heaven here in Sparta. Pope John and Lenape Valley all deadlocked. 7 apiece. I'm looking at the Pope John players on the field, and one player I have not seen in a while, I'm wondering if it's injured or not, is Kier Donegan.
You got this, Addy.
We'll have to find that out from Coach Wiki after the game. Here's Wiki, and it goes over to Regina Williams. Here's Williams down the left side. Williams breaking in. Comes back around. Smith and Castro defending. Now Bortak looking to race in. Can't do so. Can't get around DeSanctis. 6:44 to go. We're tied at 7. Bortak with a shot. High over the crossbar. Bounces out. And Lenape Valley's closest. Now, number 22, Elida Williams coming in, looking for a shot. Saved by Weiss. Kendall Weiss with the point-blank save. And now here's Smith. Intercepted by Williams. Williams coming in. Williams in the middle. Oh, it falls out of her cross as she looked to shoot. And I think it's a whistle against Pope John, so referee whistle bailing out Lenape Valley there. So now Williams with the shot. Score. Regina Williams puts it to the back of the net in the bottom left corner. And with 5:46 remaining, it is 8-7 Lenape Valley.
go, Lenape. Let's go. Don't let up.
So Lenape Valley is taking an 8-7 lead on the back of Regina Williams, who has just been on fire. Goal after goal after goal. So now Zawicki will take the face-off again. I'm still checking the sidelines to see where Donegan is.
Here we go, Lenape. Don't let up.
Goes over towards the sidelines. There's DeSanctis. And it'll be Pope John ball. DeSanctis across the midfield swipe. Williams with a swipe on her. Wow, Regina Williams all over the place. Here's DeSanctis on the right wing. And she chops away at it, knocks it loose. And DeSanctis will pick it right back up. Now to pass to Zawicki. Pope John looking for a tying goal once more. Here is Lorenzo. Serena Lorenzo. She'll take it behind the net. Trying to find an open girl. Pass to Gang. Gang looking to come in. And we have a push on Lenape Valley. And I believe that'll set up a free possession for Pope John.
Oh, let him play a little.
So Lily Gang will start it up. Here's the shot coming in. Gang goes wide left. And Lenape Valley takes over. 4:35 to go. And player falls down, number 3, and it's going to go back over to Pope John. Coles fell down there as he tried to accept the pass, and so now Pope John gets it back. Here's Gang to Smith. Smith in the middle. Smith looking to get a shot off. Save McCracken. Big save by Kylie McCracken. And so now Williams, the pass up to D'Oliveira. Hits off her ankle. Scooped up by DeSanctis. Connor DeSanctis with 4:04 to go. Pope John racing into Lenape Valley territory. DeSanctis on the right. Pass down low. Pass Sedlick. She's trying to reach for it. Ball still in play. Catalano in there. And Ramirez with it to Gang. Lily Gang settles it down. 3:41 to go. Gang racing to the right. She's looking to come back around. It's knocked loose, and we have a stoppage. Now Gang with the free possession. Here she comes. The shot. Wide left. Goes out of bounds. Pope John's closest. They'll maintain possession. 3:08 to go. Here's Smith.
Let's go, defense!
Smith.
Let's go, Lenape!
Let's go, defense.
Jordan Smith looking to race in. The shot goes wide right. Out of bounds. Pope John's closest. Well, Smith ran from the center to the right and had a trailing shot, but trailed too far. Now DeSanctis with 2:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. 8-7 Lenape Valley.
Go, Chief!
Here's Lorenzo.
Yes!
Knocked loose of her cross. Trying to pick it back up. Gets a push from Regina Williams. Here's Lorenzo. Serena Lorenzo back to the middle.
Come on, defense!
This is to Jordan Smith.
Let's go, Lenape.
2:13 to go.
Make something happen.
Down low to Zawicki. Olivia Zawicki comes back to the right post. Looking to get a shot off. Lenape Valley defenders all over her. And she gets a bump. And she'll keep possession. Minute 55. As we learned from the Kittatinny game the other day, Pope John may not have another possession if they lose it right now. Kittatinny was able to keep it away for most of the rest of that game. Here, DeSanctis, the shot. Save, it's loose in front. And it goes over to Lenape Valley. McCracken with a big save. With a minute 32, we're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Minute 25 to go. and we'll take time. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lady Lion Girls Lacrosse. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us. Fourth quarter, minute 25 to go. And head coach Rob Zawicki finishing the timeout with his Lady Lions. One question I have is, where is Kira Donegan? I didn't see if she went out of the game, didn't see if she went out on injury. I know she was on the field in the early part of the second half, but I haven't seen her since the third quarter, so we'll find out post-game. In the meantime, Lady Lions heading back out to the field, and Lenape Valley has possession with 85 ticks to go, so Pope John's going to have to put some pressure to try and steal the ball away, get another possession, and go for the tying goal. Tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, please join us at the Baseball Diamonds here at Pope John High School for Pope John Baseball. They will take on Wayne Hills, the Patriots. 4:30 p.m. tomorrow on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. And a doubleheader on Saturday. Baseball at 2 o'clock, lacrosse right after. And they start at 4. The 4th seeded baseball team will take on Lenape Valley, the number 13 seed in baseball. And then at 4 o'clock, the top seed boys lacrosse team, 11-1 on the year, will host the Delaware Valley Terriers, the 8th seed. And that'll be at 4 o'clock. Also senior night. So I'm looking for someone to take festivities so we can post it on the channel. Here's McCracken with the pass out. And it's stolen away by Allie Walton. Here's Walton racing in. Walton with 1:15 to go. Walton will take it behind the net. Pope John will set up. Here's Walton on the right. Allie Walton. And the ball's in front. The shot. Score! Oh, he's waving it off. He waves off the goal, saying that Pope John was in the crease. So now, Lenape Valley with it. Number 18 with 1 minute to go. Knocked loose by Lorenzo. Serena Lorenzo. And it's Pope John ball. Here's Lorenzo coming up the field. And a timeout called by head coach Rob Zawicki with 45 seconds to go. We'll take that goal off the board. It's 8-7 Lenape Valley holding on to a 1-goal lead. Pope John thought they had tied the game, but a foot in the crease, and that waves off the goal. So we'll stay with you. So now Pope John with possession. They have a chance to tie this game. If it's tied after regulation, a 5-minute overtime. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I do see Kira Donegan on the sideline, but just I'd be amazed to find out why, one of Pope John's 2 seniors isn't on the field. It's got to be injury related. Anyway, next week on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube, we have boys baseball on Monday at Roxbury for a regular season game. And then a lot of Huntington Warren Sussex tournament action. It really depends on what happens on Saturday. If the boys lacrosse team wins, they'll play on Tuesday. If the boys baseball team wins Saturday, they'll play Wednesday. But the softball team has already advanced to Wednesday on a double bye. So they're in the quarterfinal as the number 2 seed. So it really depends on who's playing, where we are, and kind of go from there. We'll try and get as much coverage as possible, but all right, let's finish this up. 45 seconds to go. Pope John by 1, trailing Lenape Valley. It's 8-7 Patriots over the Lady Lions. Olivia Zawicki has it. Pope John setting up their offense. Here we go. There's the whistle. Jordan Smith takes the pass from Zawicki. Smith looking to break in. Smith will come back around the shot. And we have an infraction against Lenape Valley, so Smith is going to get a free possession as she got hit when she took the shot. Smith holding her face. So Smith going on. I think Smith is going to be called for the infraction, which I find amazing. And the referee instructing the player from Lenape Valley to go back off. Well, we'll get an explanation from this. Head coach Zawicki talking to the referee. It looked like Smith came in and she got whacked around the side of the head. And the other referee blew the whistle for infraction against Lenape Valley. We'll find out exactly what's going on. Well, it's going to be Pope John possession, but Smith went off. Not exactly sure. I'm really not exactly sure. So, 36 ticks left. Here's Zawicki. Starts it up. Olivia looking to come to the net. Trying to break loose. The shot on goal. McCracken with the save. And now the ball's loose on the turf. Pope John trying to scoop up. And we got a stoppage with 18 seconds. Here comes Pope John. She's tripped down. 15 seconds to go. And the flag comes out against Lenape Valley, so we'll see what happens here. I think that's going to set up a free possession for Pope John.
Let's go, Lenape. You got this.
Well, Juliana Ramirez behind the Lenape Valley net. It's got 15 seconds.
Come on, Kira.
So not much time.
Slow down.
Here we go. Ramirez flips it off to Gang. Lily Gang, your shot. Save McCracken, it's loose. Pope John trying to scoop it up. 5 seconds to go. The ball's loose on the side, and that's it. Lenape Valley has defeated Pope John. 8-7, the Lenape Valley Patriots hang on to defeat Pope John in a very spirited affair here at Pope John High School. So, Lenape Valley found out that Regina Williams was playing in the second half, and they turned to her, and she led the way. At least 4 goals in the second half for Williams as they climbed on her back, and Lenape Valley able to come away with the 8-7 victory. A couple of big saves down the stretch by the goalkeeper, number 44, Kylie McCracken, and that's it. With the win, Lenape Valley advances their record to 9-2, and they are now 3-1 in the Colonial Red Division. For Pope John, they fall to 5-7, and now drop their first game in the Colonial Red this season, down to 2-1. So please join us tomorrow from the baseball diamond at Pope John High School as the Pope John Lions baseball team take on the Wayne Hills Patriots. And then on Saturday, 2 p.m., it will be the Pope John Lions in baseball against Lenape Valley in the 4-13 matchup in the second round of the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. And immediately following, it will be boys lacrosse right here, the top-seeded lacrosse team taking on the Delaware Valley Terriers, the 8th seed. For everyone here at Pope John High School, it's Mike Formisano saying, thanks for joining us. In a wildly competitive game, the Lenape Valley Patriots hold on and defeat the Pope John Lady Lions 8-7. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for more boys baseball on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.